It's a long way down here on my moon pillow. I'm sitting on a moon pillow right now. It's like a full moon, but a floor pillow. You know what I mean? Maybe not. I'll show you later. Anyways, hello beautiful souls. My name is Claire, and today I'm going to be going over my full moon routine. I don't really know what to call it, but it's like the rough routine that I follow every time a full moon rolls around, which is about once a month. So you got your new moon, and then 2 weeks later it's gonna be the full moon. New moon, I usually like to set like some intentions, some goals, and then full moon I like to revisit them, see what I need to release, see what I've accomplished, all that kind of stuff. So this is a full moon ritual by Claire T. A little background on that name too. My new YouTube name is Claire T Clarity, and that's basically just because, well, I do make music as well. My artist name is Claire T, Claire space T period, and it's because my middle name starts with T, and Clarity, it's kind of a play on the word clarity. So yeah, that's that. I don't know, my mission right now is just kind of spread love, light, and maybe bring a little bit of clarity while I do that. So yeah, that's the goal, that's the mission, and let's get started. Yeah, I'm honestly so bad at like talking to the camera and doing this kind of stuff. I'm just gonna like be straight up and say that from the very beginning, because I feel like everyone I watch on YouTube, at least, seems so chill and just like can talk to the camera so easily, and then whenever I sit down and try to do this, I like kind of get all anxious, and I'm like, I don't really act like myself, and I have to remind myself, like, just act as if you're talking to a friend. So that's what I'm trying to do tonight. It's a full moon in Libra. Beautiful. It's Aries season. I was born April 19th, so the very end of Aries season, but last year my birthday was actually on the Libra full moon, so it's kind of cool to look back on what's happened the past year, even in the last month or so, honestly. If you're seeing the date of this video, you probably know what's going on in the world. It's gonna be a worldwide thing for a while here. But yeah, let's just see how we can connect to the moon, attune to the moon, and maybe find a little bit of peace tonight. So yeah, let's get going. All right, so first off, I just wanted to mention that I've only been kind of doing this moon stuff, manifesting with the moon, setting your goals with the new moon, all that kind of stuff, for about 1.5 years now. And so I definitely have to rely on my resources for things such as the astrology transits and how that's going to affect each astrological sign and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I thought I'd start off by just kind of sharing some of the resources that I use. First and foremost, the person who kind of got me into being aware of the moon cycles, I guess I would say, would be Sarah Tarot, or Sarah Verba is her name, but she formerly went by Sarah Tarot here on YouTube. But she makes videos for each sign each month, kind of pulling cards, tarot cards, and obviously horoscopes are going to be, some people have different opinions on those, but you kind of just have to like take it subjectively. I don't know if that's the right word, honestly, but take it with a grain of salt, I guess, and kind of, I don't know, take what resonates and leave the rest. That's how I've always felt with horoscopes and all that kind of stuff. And I've always, if I am looking at YouTube videos, I'll always kind of go with what I'm feeling, because we do have different signs, other than just our sun sign, right? Like we have our moon sign, our Venus, our rising sign, which is like what you come across as. Venus is kind of like your love, relationships, that kind of stuff, more romantic inclinations. But then your rising is like what you come across as when you first meet people. So anyways, there's a bunch of different aspects of your chart, obviously. I'm not going to get into that because I'm not really that educated on astrology. I'm working on it. I'm like trying to learn a little bit every day, and I do have some books I could recommend to kind of do that. But yeah, I need to use these resources is basically my point. So I thought I'd share those with you. So yeah, Sarah does monthly videos for each zodiac sign. But what I really appreciate and resonate the most with her is how she makes videos for each full moon and new moon, I believe. Yeah, it's called Moon Magic, and she'll do kind of just a lowdown on what's going on astrologically, because she does know all about transits, and I don't even know the right word to say, squares and trines, and I won't use too many of those words because I don't even understand them, like I just said, but all like the astrology stuff, she kind of goes into that, but like translates it in a way that's like going to be more understandable, applicable to us. So yeah, I always start off each full moon by listening to her for a little while. Will have posted a video for the corresponding full moon. So I'll always start the full moon by watching that video. She usually uploads it ahead of time, so it's always there whenever you want to. So if you want to get a little sneak peek on like maybe what's going to be coming up for you, you can always watch that. But yeah, she pulls like a few tarot cards and kind of just goes over what's going to be the main themes of that moon. That's the main resource I wanted to mention. And the second one is Spirit Daughter. I follow her on Instagram, and that's how I found out about these full moon journals. So she puts together, I've been getting the physical ones for the past 3 months here, because they're just so neat, and I think it's really cool that she put all the time into all of that. I did order, you can also order like just the PDF, and I did that once, but I just couldn't make it look as pretty as she did. So but that was for the Cancer lunar eclipse, so I really wanted to have the information for that one. I've always followed her on Instagram, but I never really downloaded or ordered the full moon journals. I just kind of like read the posts that she posted about them. But yeah, this is my first experience with that, and it was really powerful. You'll have journal prompts, different yoga flow. So this morning I would have done a little bit of yoga from this booklet. Kind of gives you a little bit of a flow idea. I'm actually not completely confident with like my yoga poses and like remembering routines. I'm not a dancer, I'm not like very athletic, all that kind of stuff, so it's like hard for me to sometimes remember the sequences. So I actually recorded myself reading this entire sequence on my voice memos, and then I listened to that and played that through. So I could suggest that if you like do go about getting these journals. I will first probably wake up, do like a meditation with some music that is specifically for the moon. You can look on YouTube and there will be different meditation music or just different frequencies kind of thing that someone will have posted with the specific full moon in mind. So this morning I did that. I put on some music, meditated a little bit, and then I looked at my calendar. I do have like an astrology based calendar, so it will have all the different transits and full moon, new moon times, like exact times, all that kind of stuff right on my calendar. So I'll wake up and look at that and kind of see when exactly the full moon is going to hit. And then after that, I kind of plan my day accordingly. So maybe I want to do like another meditation in the night right when the full moon is full, or maybe I want to do some kind of ritual and get outside. So I have a river near where I live, so I sometimes like to go to the river. I really prefer to live near the ocean, which I'm working on. So if you have an ocean near where you live or a lake or anything like that, I just like being near bodies of water, even if the moon isn't in a water sign. So Libra is an air sign, so you could just be out wherever, like just feel the wind on you kind of thing, and that's kind of connecting with the moon cycle a little bit. But yeah, just get outside in whatever way you can. Obviously right now with everything going on, I didn't want to really make an unnecessary trip, but I did spend some time just walking outside for a little bit and yeah, feeling the wind in your face, all of that. So it's good to kind of connect with the earth if you can. And there's all different ways to do that, yeah, according to the moon. But anyways, yeah, that's one thing that I really like to do. Yeah, I kind of just read through this entire booklet, which again, you can look on Spirit Daughter's Instagram page. You can look at many different resources like online and different YouTube videos and stuff to kind of come up with prompts or just to kind of read the general gist of what's going on with this moon. But yeah, for this, for example, it'll just tell you, it always has this every month, why the full moon, and it'll tell you why it's nice to attune to the moon and align with those frequencies and kind of work on. It's really like a self-development and self-growth tool, right? So really cool to just do that. So yeah, then it'll always give you a little rundown on just the full moon, the sign that it's in kind of thing. It has a little rundown on how it's a Libra moon, Aries sun right now for a couple pages. And then it always gives you different scopes. So like I said, horoscopes are mainly made for your sun signs, but then if you're feeling like you are relating more to a different sign in your chart, then it's perfectly acceptable to go and like look at different videos or horoscopes for that sign. Like if I was really in my feels about a romantic relationship, and my Venus is in Pisces, I may be more inclined to like look at Pisces horoscopes about relationships rather than Aries, because I don't really relate to like Aries emotionally as much. It is like my personality outright or out front, I guess, but like it's not really all there is to me, I guess. I don't know. I'm not trying to be all deep there, but I thought it was really cool that I just mentioned Venus, but like your moon sign is like also about like emotional communication kind of thing. So this has relationship scopes for this month, and so I had my moon's in Capricorn for that, and so it was really spot on, the little relationship scope she wrote up. So each month it'll be something different, like in your chart kind of thing. Like it'll go into your south node, for example, or yeah, your moon sign, or your rising sign, whatever it may be. She'll give you like a little variation in each booklet. So yeah, I really recommend these. She gives you a couple, I think there's like 3 different meditations that you can do on this one, so that's really cool. Different meditation suggestions, a circle setup. So I was going to join a virtual circle tonight, like on Zoom or something, but it didn't end up working out, so I just kind of did like a little one by myself. But yeah, it gives you like a suggestion if you're gonna do like a women's circle or any kind of gathering with friends. It gives you kind of like some suggestions on what to do. And then a card reading. So this particular booklet gives you some questions to ask, just like a general idea of what you should kind of be looking for in that reading. So my next step would probably be to take out some tarot cards, or specifically I have these Moonology cards. Yasmin Boland is the artist, or the author, I mean. Cover art is Nick's Rowan, or no, cover art, cover design. Anyways, I'm sure you can get this deck online or at your local like spiritual shop. So this little booklet will have like suggestions on readings you can do, if it's a full moon, new moon, whatever, depending. So I always kind of pull a few cards depending on that. So I thought I would do that for this video, and then that will kind of wrap it up, because that's pretty much it. We'll pull some cards, and then we'll kind of go over all the stuff I talked about, because I feel like it was a lot. So okay, so I'm going to pull a few cards from the Moonology deck, and then we'll kind of see, I don't know, where to go from there. I don't want this video to be like half an hour long. We'll see where it's at. So here, a 3-card spread. Card 1, what's falling away and what do I need to forgive? Card 2, what is the illuminated full moon showing me? And 3, what comes next? So then I would just shuffle these cards for, honestly, so I kind of do, I'll do like a little video on like intro tarot cards too, but I kind of like shuffle them around like weirdly like that first. I don't know, it's just like a thing I do. Oh, and then I'll start, going like that, and then whatever falls out, that one fell out first, so it's gonna go down for the first one. And I just let them fall out. Like that one, did you see that fly out? I don't know, because it went like here, but this just flew out. So that's gonna be the second question. And then if I get a feeling to just like put the front to the back, I'll do that. So it's all super intuitive. Again, I'll probably go over that if I do would like intro to oracle cards, but that's basically what I do when I shuffle cards. I just like wait for one to fly out, and I'm trying to be like super careful, like consistent, I mean, as I'm shuffling it, but sometimes they just want to come. So I have 3 cards now, so I'm going to go over what those are. The first one that fell out is a new romantic cycle begins. So that's interesting. It's a new moon in Libra card. We're in a full moon in Libra. But what these cards mean, this is probably going to be like for me, because that's who I was thinking of as I was shuffling. Wow, it's a little bit conceited, but I was thinking of myself, my current situation, as I was shuffling, so that's likely what's gonna come out. And yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, but a new romantic cycle begins is the first card I got. So that would be the what's falling away and what do I need to forgive. So that's kind of confusing in a way, because it's saying a new romantic cycle's beginning, but like it's also asking what do you need to forgive or like let go of. So maybe I need to let go of the past romantic cycle, like I don't know. So it's all up to you of how you interpret that kind of thing, right? But the next one was your commitment is being tested. A first quarter moon card. So that one was what's the illuminated full moon showing me. So it's showing me that my commitment is being tested. And to me, that is very accurate. I'm kind of laughing because, like, just me filming this video, this is the first YouTube video I've filmed. I didn't really even address that, no, but since, like, the last time I wasn't working, I actually took, like, a mental health leave from work because I just, maybe I'll make a whole other video on that. The time I thought I was dying and lost my mind, but I had just kind of done that last year, and then that was when I started making videos because I had a lot of time on my hands, and now same kind of thing, a lot of time on my hands, and that's why I kind of started again. And I feel like it's kind of saying, like, your commitment is being tested right now, because, like, it's showing you that if you do put your mind to it, you can make things like this. And this is what I've always wanted to do, is make videos, make music, make art, just in general. So it's kind of interesting how this is all resonating, for me at least. And then the last one is a new start is coming. So another new moon card. I didn't get any full moon cards. Sometimes I'll get, like, the exact card that corresponds with the full moon. Like, for example, I would have gotten the full moon in Libra for tonight, but I didn't. But a new start is coming is the what comes next. So that's, like, pretty exciting. I mean, I'm hoping a new start is coming after this, because right now I'm just kind of, like, at a standstill. Lost my job due to the, you know, stuff going on, and so I've just been chilling and don't really know what's coming next. My goal was to save all summer. I'm a server, and so my goal was to be serving all summer, making tips, saving up to go move to an island, and now that's probably gonna be put a little bit on the back burner, at least, but we'll see. So yeah, that was very I guess a little bit informative of my life as well. I'm sorry this isn't a completely generic video. I guess I'm kind of, like, relating it to myself because I am doing the reading for myself at the same time, but I just hope that kind of gives an example of how you can do that and relate it to your own life. So whenever you get a card, kind of really think, wait, how can this make sense in my life? So that's the main things I do. I try to get a good yoga flow in, meditate, get outside, and yeah, then I do a reading for myself. I'll do one for others as well. Like, for example, last full moon, I didn't do a women's circle, but I had, like, a friend who we were wanting to connect, and that never really happened, so we pulled cards for each other, kind of thing. So yeah, I'll do something like that, like pull cards for myself, a friend, something along those lines. And then, yeah, revisit goals from the new moon. I probably won't go into my goals for this new moon because I know I didn't reach them. But then that's part of it, is just seeing, like, well, were those realistic? How am I doing even though I didn't reach those goals? So yeah, there's a lot to take in on full moons. It is, like, new moons are a little more of, like, a fresh start and kind of feel a little bit more light, and then full moons always feel a little bit more heavy to me, but it is what it is. We're making the best of it. And yeah, no, I feel like it's been a good day. It's been a good full moon, all safe inside my own home, and yeah, we'll see where it goes from here. Thank you so much for watching this whole video. If you watched to this point, that means a lot to me. I know I kind of rambled on and didn't really have much structure, but I'll get better at that. I just wanted to really, like I said, talk as if it was a friend, and not be all, I don't know, I don't want to be, like, too, like, uptight or trying to, like, act like I know everything about all this stuff, because I don't. I'm just wanting to share what I do know, because I don't know, we all gotta start somewhere. Well, I'm not saying we all have to learn, we all have to be interested in this kind of stuff, but if you're watching this, you probably are interested in kind of attuning to the moon a little bit and kind of working with the moon cycles. So I hope this video could be, like, a little bit of a insight into what we're all doing when we say that we're doing the moon work. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's about all I got to say about that. That's all I got to say about that. Okay, much love, and stay healthy. Wash your hands.